Good morning,
Good morning,
everybody.
everybody. Welcome
Listen,
to the live broadcast. Don't wait to be great live right here on YouTube. I'm Derek Forston. Today, I'm the birthday boy.
you are.
My
Can
birth,
I wish you a happy birthday?
my
Happy
birthday today.
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
I'm the birthday boy, y'all.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Listen, what an
Thank you
amazing
guys.
day.
Thank you.
Happy birthday. And it is a great Saturday to be here on the Cozy
It's a
Coaching
great day to
segment
be alive, ladies and gentlemen,
with the birthday boy.
with the birthday boy. So, guys, we're going to kind of probably be all over the place today. My emotions are going crazy. It's a great day to be alive.
Phone
God has
calls coming
really,
in.
really blessed me. Phone calls are coming in crazy. Today is my birthday. And what's crazy is that on Shay's
Oh, it's
birthday,
Tornico.
on the 8th, Facebook thought it was my birthday too for some reason. So this is like my second birthday because Facebook apparently thought my birthday was also on the 8th, but that was Shay's birthday. I'm super excited. So again, thank y'all for being here. We're excited. Don't forget, now we're going to clown around a lot today, but today and every Saturday, we talk about how to house the homeless and the displaced, especially from the HRA level, how to become a housing referral agent or
Correct.
agency. That means shit that they can house the homeless and the displaced without the need to rent, buy, or lease a property.
Correct.
So that's what we'll be talking about today. But nevertheless, I'm going to say it one more time. Today, my birthday, November 16th. I'm the birthday boy.
I won't listen for
Shay, I'm giving
anybody.
out a lot of stuff
Hold on.
today.
That's what I was saying. I don't even know. Like, for those of you that are new to us, November is always a month to remember in
Yeah.
our household. There's birthdays out the wazoo, starting on the 2nd all the way through the end of the month.
Yeah.
So this is usually a month that Derek gets very giving.
Yeah.
Right, not just
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, but it's Derek and Shay and Mom Forston giving, and everybody else is giving.
Absolutely, because my mom's birthday
Is
is
on
2 days from
Monday.
now. So
It's on
mama's on
Monday.
the 18th.
Yeah.
So we'll be live Monday at 6 p.m. So we'll for sure shout mom out. But today's actually me and my mom's birthday, kind of sort of, because she birthed me today. Right? I mean, so
And she's
43
belated one
years
for your
ago. So
birthday.
yeah, so I'm
So yeah,
excited, but
for her
nevertheless,
birthday, I
I
mean.
won't get too caught up that today is my birthday. I'm still here to give value and answer questions. And in fact, today's the perfect topic is how to run a successful HRA business.
Yeah.
A lot of the questions that came in this week anyway
We're
were
surrounded by the
exactly
we're surrounded
surrounded
by
by
the
the
HRA.
HRA. Meaning, Derek, how can I get started doing this if I don't have a house?
Yeah.
If I can't rent one, lease one, or buy one? And
Mm-hmm.
again, the HRA model is exactly for you. So we want to know that if you guys are new to us, we want to shout you guys out. We also got a free gift that we want to give you. So let us know in two ways. Text the word new to 407 326 0086. And we got a free gift that we want to give you. Is one of my ebooks that I wrote, right? In fact, it's the newest ebook, and it's how to avoid the 12 dumbest mistakes I ever made. So we want to make sure that you guys do that. And as usual, we love questions. So even though today's my birthday, I'm still going to probably be here for about at least an hour. So we want you guys to make sure that you ask your questions, but
Love
also
it.
one of the first questions that we got from a lot of people, and I can tell that you guys are new to us, like they asked, what's the first step to getting started? And that's our webinar that, again, if you just text the word or the phrase more info
Correct.
to this
That
same phone
link.
number, 407-326-0086, my team will immediately send you the webinar link. It'll ask for your name and your email address. Watch that. But even more importantly, it leads to a phone call with us for absolutely
Correct.
free. Right. So make sure you do that. And then after that, bring all your questions right here to YouTube. So that way we can all learn and grow together.
Yeah.
Now, today I'm doing something real special. A lot of you guys have known for a really long time now. Here lately, we've been throwing sales and deals and all of that. But like Shay
Yep.
just told you guys, man, we really do crazy stuff in the month of November, especially on my birthday. So you're somebody that has always kind of wanted our coaching, but maybe for whatever reason, it was a little bit out of reach,
Yeah.
time or circumstance or finances.
Finances. Yeah.
We want to give a super opportunity to you guys in a major discount. So if you text the word scholarship, and please only text that if you're ready to move forward with coaching, and you already know the crazy discount is already at $37.50.
But they
It
never
can
know.
actually go lower than that the day on my birthday.
They never know.
So if you text the word scholarship, and again, that's only for a conversation with me today, and I'll actually do the call today on my birthday. My team is off.
What?
But if they text the word scholarship, Shay, they want our coaching at a crazy
Tia, it
discount,
looks like
I'm
his
literally
birthday
gonna take the
plans.
call
So
today.
I'm gonna have to delay your
So
birthday plans.
you do whatever you want to. I'm here for the
All
people
right.
today.
Okay, Derek, for the
And, and
people.
and Shay, I'll just kind of put the disclaimer out there. I'll do this up until 12 or 1 o'clock. So I'll personally
Let's
take their calls
let's give
today,
them till we'll give them till 2.
2 o'clock.
Let's give them to 2. Yeah, I
I'll
think we'll be
I'll
good
do
after
that.
that.
So
Good.
today is my birthday, guys. I feel really giving today. So again, if you've ever wanted our one-on-one coaching again, but it was out of reach, now is a great time to get it, especially today on my birthday, where there's already discounts and sales for Black Friday in the month of November. But today it could get real crazy.
Yeah.
So again, if you just text the word scholarship to the phone number that you see on screen, that means that you're ready to move forward and you want to see how deep that discount can go.
That
So
part.
I'm excited about that. But other than that, we want to make sure that we answer questions and also give the brief introduction of who we are and what we do. We never like to take for granted that people just know us.
Right.
So really quickly, guys, many years ago, I used to be a social worker, and God put it on my heart to house people. I always wanted to help people and be involved in real estate. I just never knew that you could join the two together.
Yeah.
So if you love God, love people, and love real estate, you're in the right place. Most people are just like what I used to be. I thought you had to have a license to do this, Shay.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you had to own the property. I thought I had to get permission from my state, hire staff. And guys, none of that's true if you do it in the way that we do and the way that we trademarked, which is called independent living facility. And that just simply means an environment where adults are able to live and thrive without the need for staff and or a medical oversight.
Yeah.
So it's similar to a group home or an ALF, but without all the red tape
Yeah.
and without all the state oversight and all the rigmarole and all the finances. Again, way more affordable to do it this way as well. And again, the reason we're able to do it this way is because we're housing people that are completely independent.
Yeah.
So that's the cheat code to it. So don't forget to text the word new to the phone number you see on the screen, NEW. That gives you my latest ebook for absolutely free. And it talks about how to avoid the 12 dumbest mistakes I ever made. It includes the $40,000 lawsuit that your boy went through. So all the mistakes that I made, guys, a lot of it is in that book. Do yourself a favor and go ahead and download that. Get it for free. Text the word new to get the book. Text the phrase more info to get the webinar, and text scholarship if you want to move forward with the one-on-one coaching and you want a crazy discount already from where it is. The original price for the Island of Mastery Blueprint is $7,500. On this crazy sale, it's actually only $3,750. But today on my birthday, you just never know. They just never know if they take scholarship and we get on the call today. So that call and to answer a bunch of questions, we're going to do that today. That call is to talk about, Derek, I want it. Like, what kind of discount and what's the requirement, right? Because there are some requirements, right? But we want to make sure that we jump right into all of that stuff. So other than that, that was my intro. That's who we are. That's what we do. We love God, love people, and we love real estate. And we teach you how to mesh all of those together. So if that makes sense, let's jump into it. Any questions or concerns about
questions. I want to know who is him. Him, give me your real name. I want to know because him is blowing up the chat. I've been watching this, and sorry guys, if you see us looking down, it's because we have a laptop here.
And
as
also,
well.
what's cool, I haven't even seen the questions yet from him, but we have over 600 videos on this topic. I guarantee you, every question this person is getting ready to ask, we got a video format of answering it. But I love questions so much, and we love to teach it so much. Like, I'm right here, and I'm ready to just to answer it anyway. So
first thing
he says they call me Juju.
Got it.
Now, we've had a Juju. Now, is that the Juju that's been around before? Or is this a newer Juju? We have. Yep. So is this a newer Juju or have you been around before? And also, we love to find out how people found out about us. Like, how did you find us? Facebook, Instagram, TikTok? We love to know that. So let's start answering questions then. We'll jump right into
He
it.
says, I got a few questions. I'm really interested in this, but don't know the price to get the VA for the hours. And I really wanted more info on starting a VA business. Oh no, HRA business, excuse me, for parents with kids, like good prices. Okay. So I'll start on the VA.
Sure.
So we've been running a new special for our virtual assistant services where you're not required to provide like the oversight. It's called the Done For You service, and that starts at
right now in the crazy month of November, only $50 a week.
Yee.
So the old way in which we did it, which is actually still available,
Right.
people just love this idea. The
Correct.
old way was that our team from VA 101, and we got a whole website,
Dot
va101.co,
co.
we literally would vet and train and endorse the VA and give you that VA on your own. That's your employee, right? Now, the minimum weekly was anywhere from $150 to $200 a week because the minimum hours was always 6 hours a week at $5 an hour for the virtual assistant.
Correct.
This new way we created, because we just found out over time, a lot of people just couldn't commit to 5 days a week, 6 hours a day. For some people, it was too expensive. For some people, they
Okay.
couldn't think of enough things for the VA to do. So
Correct.
we developed this new model where now we do all the vet, the training, endorsing. You don't have to get all of those softwares and systems that we used to tell you to get. You don't have to monitor the VA. We do
Correct.
all of that for $50 a week now, to where
Starting
our
at 50
team, right,
bucks a
right,
week.
starting.
Yeah.
And that's actually, guys, I'll admit, only for the month of November. This is a new product and it's already taken off like wildfire. Um, Fire. As a lot of you all know, when we come out with new things, and when we first come up with things, we have something that's always called the seed price. It's the
Correct. Seed
small
fund.
prices for the people that believe in it. But once it takes root and it grows and goes through the roof like everything
That
else we
pricing
do,
changes. Yeah.
that price changes. There is no way as a company we'd be able to continue this at $50 a week.
No way.
But for right now, because it's November and we're introducing this new thing in my birthday month, and my birthday's today, in case if you missed it, we're blessing people at $50 a week to get a virtual assistant that can do your social media,
Mm-hmm.
building your
Sources.
brand,
Yeah. And
right?
start building your contact
Building
list.
your contact list. So a lot of people, which is a question that came in today, Derek, where do I find these people from? Where
Mm-hmm.
do I get all of these social workers and case managers and social service providers? One of the jobs of this VA is to find the places where you need to be going to advertise throughout your city.
Correct.
And we do that using your zip code. So back on you, Shay,
Yeah,
in terms
so
of the
so
VA
that's
service.
it. The VA service, if you're interested in that, again, on that phone call, Juju, get definitely sign up for that phone call, so that we can discuss it a little bit more
Yep.
further. And that's by just texting the word scholarship if you're ready to move forward. But I do want to
This
answer some
also may be
questions.
the person that Jess spoke to last night. And if I'm right, sir, just let me know. Jess, my assistant, spoke to
Yeah.
somebody last night that was in a super excitement to speak to us. I don't think they watched the webinar yet, but had questions about the HRA
So it might
and the
be.
DIY. So what's pretty cool is that when we first dropped the HRA, guys, it was
Yep.
1997, meaning
Juju
it
said we're right.
perfect.
Yep.
Meaning it was a little under 2 grand.
Yeah.
What's cool now, Juju, is that this same product is now inside of the do-it-yourself version, which right now is
Correct.
only $497. So if you know anything about what's involved in that, you know right now that that's the cheat code. It's literally teaching you how to do everything that we'll always talk about here on this channel, but the
Including the HRA.
HRA doesn't require you to own property, rent it, or lease it. You're just known as the middleman, as the middle guy that
Mm-hmm.
refers clients and residents to other people, and then you make a referral fee. Prime example,
Absolutely.
my VA that you spoke to, that's what she does for me. Now, Jess does 1,000 things for me, but one of her jobs is also that when she answers my phone at Second Chance Housing, because I don't, her job is either to do an assessment to see if that person's a good fit for us at my program or to
Correct.
refer that guy somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So that's essentially what an HRA is. So I'm super glad you're here. We'll talk a
So
lot
let's
about
let's
HRA
let's
today.
let's dive
Yeah.
into that. So let's start from A1. So the HRA you pretty much just stated is again, it's a business model that
Yep.
we utilize here, and
Housing
it's
Referral
literally the
Agency.
foundation of the ILF model, right? It's connecting yourself to the people in the community that either have housing available, and then also connecting to the sources that are kind of looking for housing for people. You play that middleman, and you're going to be the bridge between the two poles,
Yep.
right? I say the bridge between the North Pole and the South Pole, right? You're going to be that one that makes those connections. So technically, you are a relationship builder, and that can be, like you said, I saw Juju put something about nationwide. We have a young lady by the name of Janine White who is nationwide. She lives in California, but she provides services to people all over the nation as an HRA. And that is by building and fostering. Don't just build the relationships. You got to nurture those relationships, foster those relationships, and really develop them in every city and
Yep.
state. And that's what starts happening. That's what starts
Yep.
gaining the momentum. And not only do you, that's just with the case managers, social workers, providers, other organizations, but now you've got to get around a group of
Yep.
individuals that have the housing resource. Okay. So it's just
And,
like
and
being
that's why it's
a
cool that if he does purchase that product, he'll be inside of that VIP community that we've
correct.
already built. And what's
Yeah.
cool about his other question, Shay, I'm not sure if
I
you've
haven't seen
seen
it
it,
yet.
but he stated he didn't have time or want to train the VA to do this. Lucky for you, sir, they come to
The
you
VA,
trained
yeah, for
already.
the HRA,
So
absolutely.
I can tell you're new to us, and this is exciting, right? But this is what we do. So all of the VAs, which we also own the VA staffing agency, they come trained in this already.
Yeah,
So when they come to you, they already know how to operate the HRA. Lucky for you, we still give you the SOPs, the course, the curriculum, and the know-how of how to do it. But
correct.
the VA is going to come to you trained already with the knowledge of how to do it. Now, does she know you personally? No.
No,
Does she know the way you do business? No. Does she know the way that you kind of want things done? No. But the gist of the business and running it, absolutely. And that's the
correct.
exciting part. So we're
Yeah,
going to answer that for you right now. The VA comes trained
yeah.
in terms of what this is.
So Juju also asked about the hours, the number of hours. So the fun thing about this new program that we have, it's really not hours based. It's based per it's task based
Yep.
based. So those tasks are pretty much the entry level tasks that you're going to need to start getting and making a wave in your
Yeah.
community on who you are. So those tasks are the one, creating the social media presence for your business, by marketing for you via social media, also by looking and sourcing the information
Mm-hmm.
and looking for the people in your community, let it be whether it be case managers, social workers, other housing providers, and such of that nature, so that you're building up your CRM. I don't know if Derek said this, but with any of our products, you get access to what we've branded as digital flow solutions, which is an all inclusive. It's your website, it's a CRM, which is your customer relationship management tool. It's your business phone system, which is a voice over IP. So your virtual assistant can actually answer phones on your behalf, without you having to go outside and getting another product or service. And also with that, and listen to me clearly, because I see we've got a lot of family in the chat
Yep.
as well today. You all don't know, and if you have not logged into your Digital Flow Solutions platform from your desktop or laptop or tablet, the main website, you've been given an offer to trial the AI employee. And we'll talk about that later. But Juju, this is another opportunity for your phones to be answered while the VA is not available. And that is by an AI bot. Right. So what we did on Tuesday, and if you didn't see Tuesday's room, Juju, go ahead and look in our playlist, and look at Tuesday night's room, where I took everybody on a sample test drive of the new AI employee that's integrated
Yep.
into the software and the system that we bless you with. And you get that. The hosting fee is only $37
Yep.
a month.
So just in
So,
case if you missed what she just said, so
right.
just in case if you didn't know, Juju, when you do purchase the DIY, the software system and the website build
For,
out for that
yeah.
business is done for you.
Yeah.
Our team actually builds it,
We
right?
build
So
your website.
that's again what makes that
Yeah.
product a no-brainer, because the original cost, and this came from the Toledo family, the original cost is $997 for the DIY, but right now on this November sale, it's only $497, right? And I'll go through all three of those to make sure that you guys understood that. So the ILF Mastery Blueprint, I'll just answer that now. The ILF Mastery Blueprint, guys, is originally $7,500, right?
Correct.
It comes with a bunch of stuff. You can check it all out on forsterconsultants.com, especially if you're newer to us. My older people, you guys already know this. The accelerator version of that is called the ILF Accelerator. That's only $3,000, right? But
So
during the
what's the
sale,
difference?
it's
Talk to me.
1,500. I'm
What's
gonna
the
give all the
difference?
prices first, and then I'll
Okay.
break each one down. ILF Master Blueprint original cost $7,500. On this sale, $3,750. The ILF Accelerator is $3,000. During this sale, $1,500.
Okay.
The DIY do-it-yourself is only $997. During this sale, $497.
Okay.
The do it now going backwards, the do-it-yourself version is exactly what that sounds like. It's the ILF Mastery Blueprint in a do-it-yourself version, meaning that it's a bunch of videos of me basically giving the same teaching that you would
Correct.
normally
Correct.
get from me one-on-one. But we had this thing called the MSI group coaching shade, which was
Oh
5 weeks.
my gosh. That was
That was
amazing.
phenomenal, and that was $4,500 by itself, y'all. And that was a 5 week program. Last time we recorded it. So literally anybody that purchased the DIY still gets the same coaching that I gave the Island Master Blueprint people, but it's recorded. No brainer.
So
They
wait.
still get all the paperwork, all the documents. We
Wow.
build their website, and they still get access to that VA service that we talked about.
Remind me again. So in that MSI group coaching, you had a lot of clients in that. So I'm sure like
Absolutely.
people that were in the process with
Yep.
houses. So I'm sure the amount of questions that are answered from those,
Absolutely. And that was
that's a
the good part
benefit. So
about
you're
it,
like
because it
group
wasn't
coaching.
just me kind of just teaching, but they'll hear people actually me answering other questions too.
Okay.
So
Surrounded by
again,
people where they were in that process.
exactly.
Okay.
And
got
that's why a lot of people are liking the DIY, because they do it at their own pace. They still get all the documents,
it. Right.
all the paperwork to get started, and they still get access to that $50 a week for that VA service. And remember, the VA comes to you guys trained on this.
Yeah.
Right? So now the accelerator is also a new one that it mimics the ILF Mastery Blueprint, the original, but it's only for 6 months. So the
So with a
ILF
hard
Mastery
stop.
Blueprint
Okay.
shade, they stuck with us for life unless they break up with us.
So they
So
have to
the
literally get it
accelerator
while it's
shade,
hot.
it's a
Gotcha.
6 month program, hard stop. That's for
Okay.
somebody that may have the property already, may not feel like they need all the help for so long.
Got it.
So they can get to cut their time in half. And then the ILF Mastery Blueprint, which is what most people get, you stuck with me for life, right? Katara just said it. She was in the MSI group coaching.
Yeah.
She upgraded eventually and got the ILF Mastery Blueprint. So again, guys, it's a no-brainer, especially
And there's
during
a lot
this
of
sale.
opportunities to get
And,
in.
and as I said, Shay, because today's my birthday, if they text the word scholarship,
Boy, oh
that can
boy.
give them a call today to get any one of those coaching plans, possibly even lower than what I just said, just because today is my birthday. And I'll do that up to 2 o'clock today before I just shut down and don't take any business calls to kind of celebrate my birthday a little bit. But I'll do that today, y'all. So every year,
I
if
ain't
you don't
saying
know
nothing.
us, every year we do this around my birthday. So
Yeah.
Black Friday for us is usually the whole month of November, because of Shay's birthday is on the 8th. My birthday is on the 16th today. My mom's birthday, Mom Fortune, is on the 18th. My aunt, a bunch of us. So we go crazy
Yeah.
in November.
Your
And to the
nephew,
Toledo
your
family,
sister-in-law.
who just said and texted me, said, we've been watching you a long time. Now is the time to get in with this crazy sale.
They
So
better
we
get in when they
appreciate you guys,
can.
and that's why we do that. So if you've been on the fence and you ready to jump off, today is a great day. So let's go back to
Let's go
answering
back. Right.
questions.
So I want you
Him
to
says that they're a veteran and they have a high drive to house the veterans.
love that.
One of my favorite populations, big
Love
bro.
that.
So
Where
love
are
that.
you located, Juju? Where are you located? Um, he says and then he also stated about having a business for tutoring with the virtual assistant.
Okay.
And that was something that we've been doing for a while. We
yeah.
actually
We used to talk
have,
about that a lot.
but we also have virtual
Yeah.
assistants that are currently tutoring
Yep.
for families. And Juju is in Nashville.
And also what's cool is that a
Okay.
lot of the VAs that we do, endorse and that we get, they come with a master or a bachelor's degree.
Correct.
Oftentimes with a background in education.
Mhm.
So that tutoring thing is a no-brainer. I used to give examples and show you guys real-world examples all the time about how people in the US are paying 30 and 40 and 50 bucks for a tutor
an hour.
How about you can get this same thing done for $5 an hour, and now you put your overhead on top of it.
Correct.
Add 10 or 15 bucks an hour, and you're still the lowest, and you're getting quality because of the education that they come with. So that's another thing, and that was a question that came in, Shay. Do these VAs have an education?
Oh, absolutely.
Or are they just freelancing? So they are freelancers, but once they come under us, right, that's kind of like they're in our pool to be vetted out to our people. Whether you're a church, you're a minister, you're a preacher, you're
Correct.
a consultant, you're a business person, you're a CEO. We do this for a lot of people. And then just to answer the question that also came in from the James family, that $50 a week that we talked about for the VAs, yes, that's only for the month of November as this launching pad to this new product. But starting literally the 1st of December, it's still going to be a no-brainer at $100.
Yeah.
But right now, it's just stupid. So we still going to keep it as a no-brainer. So even at $100 a week, Shay, that's only $400 a month to get your own assistant, your own VA, answer phones,
What is
do
that?
social
Let's
media,
see.
build relationships.
You
Like,
said a
it's
hundred
crazy.
dollars a week.
$100 a week is 4 weeks in a month.
Yeah.
So
But
even the
what is that?
old
So
way, Shay, at the minimum of the 200, that
yeah.
was 600, 2468. That was $800 a
Yeah.
month. Still very doable for a VA.
So it's like $2
But
and
at
fifty
half of that,
cents. It's like two if we're
makes it a
doing it.
no-brainer.
So if you think about it, it's like for the whole day they're paying $2. They're paying like $2.50 per hour.
Yeah, so I mean, guys, it's a
Yeah.
no-brainer to get somebody
Yeah.
that has a bachelor or a master's degree to
Yeah.
work for you, right? And it's a no-brainer on both sides because the VAs love this stuff. And that's the good part about it. Like they want to see you grow. They want to grow with your business. They want to
Correct.
take onus in that. They have a big part in it.
Yeah.
So Shay and I are great people, but we can't be that great without God first and without some help from these VAs.
Absolutely.
Shay?
Yeah, so just let's go back to the HRA, and I think the benefit, and I want to state this. What I love so much about the HRA is it prepares you to the next step, which is becoming an ILF owner and operator. It's giving you the foundation piece. The HRA is going to be that foundation that you never depart from as an ILF owner and operator, right? It's again, it's the
Yeah.
relationships and it's finding them on both sides. Because even as an ILF owner and operator, Derek, we utilize our HRA skills a lot more than we do our housing skills. If you realize that, because not every resident that calls your phone is going to be a great fit for your particular house. So,
Exactly.
like that's something that I want you all to just kind of keep in mind when it comes to that. The HRA is the foundationary pieces of what of the ILF model.
Yeah. It's where
Right.
everybody's going to start, whether you have a house today or not. When you get the coaching and teaching from me, a lot of your coaching is going to be on the HRA because it's the foundation
Yeah.
of building all of your contacts. Because again, if you get a house today and you don't know anybody and nobody knows you, that house is baloney.
It's
So we
empty
talk a
too.
lot about communication and building relationships
Yeah.
with social workers, case managers, community leaders. People need to know who you are.
Yeah,
And a
they
lot of
do.
that comes from marketing and
Yeah.
advertising, which brings up the next question.
But I will say
What
this.
system do y'all use for
Let's
phone
start.
calls?
Hold on. I'm gonna stop there. Before we go there, I want to say this. I know a lot of people want to do this and be 100% hands off, but I'll be very honest and say this is not an industry where you want to solely rely on a virtual assistant. When you start building these relationships, the case managers, the social workers, the other housing providers, although they will work with your virtual assistant, they want to know that you are a living, breathing, true individual. And I say be the face of your entity for a little bit. You're going to want to go out there and meet these individuals. Your virtual assistant is going to do the first step of it, and that's gathering all the information so that you can be at the forefront of your housing program. And then the next thing you're going to want to do again is be able to, they'll help you nurture those relationships. So just know that although this can be a semi-passive manner to make income, you want to still be somewhat active in it because a lot of the relationship piece is going to come from that one-on-one time or that engagement or interactions that those case managers and social workers have with you, the individual, right? It's only but so much. I mean, we can get, like, Jess is a carbon copy of Derek,
Yeah.
like, not being funny. It's to the point now where case managers don't want to talk to Derek. They rather
Yeah.
talk to Jess.
A lot of my new case managers don't even know me. They
Right.
only know Jess, which is my virtual
But
assistant.
if
And
you
that's
right,
really cool, actually.
but the good thing about that is that you've been in the space for so
Yeah.
long that
That comes with longevity, right?
your name has
Yeah.
circulated.
But
Second Chance
but
Housing
but
has been something
but
that
Shay, guess
circulated.
who shows up to these meetings with
You
the
do.
coffee and donuts?
You
Jess
do.
can't do that from
Right.
the
Exactly.
exactly. So
Right. You
just
do.
in case if you're super new to us, most of our team and VAs that we vet and endorse are from where?
The Philippines, Nigeria, Pakistan, and Egypt.
Yep. So that's the gist of our team, and that also what makes it so affordable. Again,
Yeah.
hiring people in the US, we just couldn't afford to run these businesses like the way we're talking about. So again,
Yeah.
using a remote worker, which again, guys, is a virtual assistant. And lucky for you all, we own the staffing agency. And again, for the family that asked this question, well, Derek, can I still get the VA the old way that you guys
Yeah.
used to
The
do it?
hourly VA.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Right? We just found out because again, we're consultants and we talking here from a lot of people and we use that data. How often do we talk to y'all about data?
Yeah.
And we found out that a lot of people just either over time can't commit to that same VA
The
all the time.
consistency.
They
Yeah. They
can't be
can't keep them. Yeah.
consistent. They might not want to pay $5 an hour for 6
Yeah.
hours a day every day,
Yeah.
Shay.
Yeah.
So again, we came up with a concept of you can get the same service for right now the month of November for $50 a
Yeah.
week. Now
So
outside of that,
I
it'll
want
be
to
a
say
hundred,
this
but that's a no-brainer
because
at
I
that
want people
cost.
to realize how the relationships are with us and our virtual assistants, right? The fact of the matter that our even our virtual assistants that are coming through VA 101, we get to understand and hear their pain points too
Yeah,
from a client perspective, and that has taken some,
yeah,
has given us that idea to make some
yeah.
transitions because, like you said earlier, a lot of people don't know how to interact or delegate to a
Right.
virtual
That's the
assistant,
word,
and then
delegate right there.
then the client becomes a little flustered
Yeah,
because they're not getting the outcomes that they expected because they don't know how to effectively delegate or even cast vision
right.
to their employee or their I don't even say employee, to your partner, because your virtual assistant becomes your business partner. And that's something I want people to be mindful of when you operate with virtual assistants. Expect, like, in any form or fashion, they've got to be so connected to the vision, and in order for them to be able to do so, you've got to be able to project that and give them that understanding so that they can take your vision and run with it, because that's where they feel value.
Yeah,
Like, I've been meeting with virtual assistants all this week, all last week. New ones coming into the pool. People are sending me, like, virtual assistants send emails
yeah.
every day
And
with
what's cool too, Shay,
resumes.
and I got to jump right in front of you there, is my last client, guys, that I just received not even 5 days ago came from Jess,
Yeah.
from my assistant, from an HRA person, because Jess also serves as my HRA. Guys, I'm out trying to save the world as usual, doing my thing, Shay and I. And Jess says, Derek, I got a good one. I think this guy's going to be a good fit for us, Derek. I've already talked to him. I've done the full assessment. But Derek, can you talk to him for 3 minutes to make sure he's good? Because Derek, he ready to
Yeah.
move in right now. Guys,
Yeah.
you know how valuable that is to me, to somebody like me who so-called call himself so busy? Guys, that is so valuable to me. And as I say, we laugh and we joke and we play all the time, but how powerful is that while you at your 9 to 5 job, your VA is talking to social workers and case managers and assessing people to
On your
possibly move
behalf.
into your
Yep.
place.
On your
And
behalf.
all they need you to do, because Jess is so careful, she says, Derek, now you know me, Derek. I don't want to mess this up. But this guy sounds good to me, Derek. Can you
Right.
talk to him?
Yeah.
Now that's essentially what she's saying, not in that way, because I'm just a country boy from Haines City, so I talk country. But essentially, she just says, Derek, can you talk to this guy? Because he sounds like he gonna be a
And I
good
just want
fit
to
for
make sure, as
us.
you say, just so as
Because
long
I
as he
don't want
don't
to mess
trick
this
you.
up, Derek.
Yeah.
And guys, I've been doing this so long, it don't take me but 2 or 3 minutes to know right off the bat if the guy gonna be a good fit or not. The extra 4 to 5 minutes I'm taking is just to get to know the guy. And watch this. It's so powerful. I still haven't met this guy in person yet.
You meet him today.
I'm going today
Yeah, we'll meet him
on
today.
my birthday because I got to go hang some blinds and do some stuff that I just want to do. But I'm literally going to meet a guy for the first time today
I can't get
that's
him to sit still,
already
y'all.
paid rent and
Mhm.
everything because of just my VA. That's
I
powerful.
can't get him to sit still, y'all.
When you love God and when you love
But
people and when
what
you
you love
love
what
real
you do.
estate
And
and
when
you
you love
love what
what
you
you
do,
do.
it's
Yeah.
really not working. So I'm not the guy that said, man, today my birthday, I ain't doing nothing. Well, I got about 3 windows that need some new blinds. Well, actually 4. So I'm going to replace them blinds today because they don't look so nice from the outside when the blinds are all broken. So over time, you know how them blinds get brittle, y'all. And I want to go meet my new guy. Like, I literally haven't seen this guy yet. But again, because of the HRA, and Jess, my VA plan,
Yeah.
is that housing referral agent. She took the call. She done the assessment. She took his ID. She entered him into Digital Flow Solutions, which
Correct.
is the CRM system we use,
Yep. So that
which is
was
the
a
next
question.
question that we actually
Right.
going to. But guys, again, one more time, how powerful is that?
Mm.
That while you at your 9 to 5 job trying to feed your family, working hard, a virtual assistant for $50 a week is answering that phone and doing the social media that you struggle with too.
Listen.
I tell y'all what, the day of my birthday, we're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right back. Hey, what's going on, family? Are you somebody that needs some help in your life or your business? Are you somebody that has a lot of ideas, but you can't quite get them out? You probably need a virtual assistant, guys. And again, at $5 an hour, that's an absolute cheat code for you, your life, your family, and your business. Because oftentimes these virtual assistants, guys, can do a lot of what we can't. And they often come with a bachelor or a master's degree. So when it comes to the educational side of it, guys, these VAs are, again, the cheat code to everything that you're probably looking for. Most of you guys have a full-time job, so it's hard to kind of implement a lot of the ideas that God has given you or the ideas that are in your heart. You should be visiting va101.co to get a virtual assistant that can help you in your life and your business and get some of these ideas out of your brain onto paper and then to implementation. One more time, visit va101.co, not .com, but va101.co and get a virtual assistant, guys, for $5 an hour. It's the cheat code, and it'll be the best decision that you ever made. I promise.
All right,
All
we are
right, we
back.
are back,
We
ladies and
over here
gentlemen.
burning our tongues on
We
coffee,
are
y'all.
back. Today's my birthday, so I'm a little
You
in
gonna
the
run that.
I'm in the clouds today. And Shay, I tell y'all, like, I'm not a day my birthday kind of guy, but while I'm on this
Today
live
he's
and
no.
while I'm in this giving spirit, like, I'm gonna run that all
Can
day
I share
today.
something? Can I
Sure.
share personal though?
How
Somewhat
personal?
about 40 for your 40th. Because
I mean, don't
Dornico's
make
in it.
nobody cry. I mean,
No,
it
I
ain't
just
that
no,
serious.
not
No.
like that. It's not gonna be like
Okay,
that.
yeah.
I just
Don't get all mushy on the people today
the
now.
tenacity to keep moving. I think that's what it
Absolutely.
is. I think the
Yeah.
tenacity to keep moving and how the virtual assistants assisted in that.
Absolutely. That's
Um,
fine. Yeah. I
Derek's
thought you were gonna tell the people
no.
how I was, you know what I'm saying? You all right. Go ahead, Shay.
What? I don't even know what that
I'm over here
is.
just
Like, I
acting
don't even
up.
know what that is.
Tia, I'm just acting up today, Tia.
But no, the one thing I wanted to specify about the importance of having virtual assistants and good help. A
Yeah.
couple of years ago, and Dornico can attest to this because we actually threw you a birthday party, and Dornico flew in. Him and his
Yep.
beautiful wife
Yep.
flew in to help us celebrate your 4041. I called it the 4041 because on your 40th birthday, Derek took very sick, and we almost lost him.
Yeah.
Derek almost passed away due to just a really wild situation that just flew out of left field. But long story short, business was very operational. None of
Yeah.
us like we never missed a moment in anything from coaching to housing. Everything was so it just ran.
Yeah.
And that's because we had our virtual assistant team that knew their roles, knew what was expected of them,
Yeah.
and they were able to literally take my place. I'm talking about in collecting rent. Like they literally got people that they knew that were around us. Like they picked up the phone and said, "Hey, Mr. Derek's sick." They didn't share the grave details, but they were like, "Hey, can you go and pick up rent from such and such and such and such?" I had people coming to the hospital, Derek, handing me cash from this is when we had our cash system still going too.
Yeah.
But literally bringing the rental payments because our virtual assistant team knew what was going
Yeah.
on and they were able to have
And
that
some of the
conversation.
surrounding family people that we had
Yeah.
taught the ILF model to, i.e., Moses Holmes, like Maurice
Yeah,
and his wife and
Maurice
Carly, like they were a huge help during that time.
Demetrius
Demetrius,
Simmons and Crystal, like
exactly.
they
So,
were
yeah, yeah,
Rashawn, the Carter,
yeah,
Rashawn, not Carter's,
yeah.
classmate
Um,
Mika and Rhonda.
yeah,
Mika and
yeah,
Rhonda, like it was a blessing. So it's all about family and building those
yeah,
relationships, and that is important too as an HRA because I'm not just talking about ILF people. I'm talking about people that we've referred people to,
yeah.
like that we've been HRAs to. When they found out you were down, like everybody jumps into action, and that's why it's important to maintain relationships.
Relationships, yeah.
Yeah. So
And we talk a lot
yeah,
about that too. So, and just to drive that back to what we're talking about today,
yeah,
today's topic is how to run a successful HRA business. That just simply means that God is putting your heart to house people, but you can't buy, rent, or lease a property yet.
yeah.
But you still can use your cell phone and the internet connection. And if you're real smart, you buy one of these packages and you get the whole CRM system, the website, the virtual assistant help, and you can still house the homeless and the displaced, and it doesn't require property.
Yeah.
HRA stands for Housing Referral Agent, which means that
Or
I'm
agency.
going to take a
Yeah.
call from a social worker I'm going to do that brief assessment. And I said, ma'am, thank you so much for the information. Let me get with my team on this and we'll call you back between an hour and an hour and a half, maybe.
Or can I tell you
I like to
something
say
that's
30
even better?
minutes to 40 minutes, but some of y'all may be thinking, but Derek, why would I say that if I don't have a house? Well, my teaching in that course to teach you how to build a community around you of people that already have the housing. And a big part of the communities that we also invite you into is that the people that already have property,
Are
now you
in the
merge with
community.
them. So if you're real smart under my teaching, you find
Ah,
out where Tia lives, you find out where Katara
right.
lives, you
Where who
find out
else?
where Tiffany
Dornico
lives, Donico lives, and you can refer to them
and everybody else,
immediately.
because there's a whole bunch of
So
people in
when
here that
we
we know.
came out with the
Marion.
HRA, y'all, it alleviated any excuse or any barrier that you couldn't get into the game of housing people.
Right.
Put a number 7 in the chat if this makes sense. Because if I'm losing anybody, which I think I do a good job of explaining stuff, but if I'm losing anybody, I'll slow it down and I'll re-break it down. But as the HRA, forget about you renting or buying a house right now.
Right.
That'll come. Because when I first got into this, I thought the only way for me to get into the game, y'all, was to go rent or
I
buy a
gotta have a
place.
house. I gotta
Now,
have a house.
luckily, I found out that I could rent one. That was the cheat code for me.
Yeah.
But somebody should be saying, wow, this boy just said on his birthday that I don't need to buy a house, rent one, or lease one.
Nope.
I can use my cell phone and relationship because I'm going to teach you guys the same. What's so powerful about the HRA, y'all? You get the same coaching the ILF Master Blueprint members get because all of it's
The
foundation of how we get the
foundational
phone
parts. Yeah, the
ringing.
foundational pieces.
The whole HRA piece is how do I get my phone ringing? Because if I have a house, I'm going to try to hog all the clients for myself, especially the real good ones. But maybe that knucklehead or that guy that
Why you
maybe
gonna
not
say a
fit my model,
knucklehead? Right.
I'm going to refer him maybe to somebody else. Because all of us got a preference. All of us got a criteria. Prime example, my teaching going to tell you this. Let the community dictate the need. Now, you may go in this and say, Derek, man, I want to house military veterans. Well, me too. But when I first started, that's not what came to me. So I had to serve what the need was in my community. Now, today, luckily for me, the community calls for the elderly and the military veteran, my two favorites.
Right.
Now, watch, I'm honest with y'all to tell you this. That teenager aging from the foster care system, that guy that's 18, 19, and 20, I'll admit, that's not my ministry. My coaching gonna also teach you, even though let's just say the community is calling for that. If you ain't cut for that, don't you get
Don't
in
do
that.
it. Don't Please don't do it and
They're
harm other
already at a
people.
vulnerable
Yeah.
place, Shay. Don't do
Yeah.
further harm. One
Don't
of the
do no
major
harm.
rules in this is
Do
do
no
no further
harm.
harm. Because they're
Please
already
don't
in a
do any
vulnerable place,
harm.
guys. We serve a population that are already going through the trials of life.
Yeah.
Mental health, physical health. That's
Yeah.
my specialty. Bipolar, schizophrenia, major depressive disorder, schizoaffective disorder. That's my specialty. But as long as these clients are on their medications, they function just like you and I.
Correct. Yeah.
And the devil is a liar that you think you got to go and buy a house or rent one to get started. Guys, with inside of our do-it-yourself coaching, which is only $497, crazily cheap and low, and we build a website and CRM system for you, all the paperwork, all the documents. So the people that said, well, Derek, man, I just want the documents. Guys, our documents are over 7,500, which is the original cost of the coaching.
And the
And to be able to
and
get
the
this for
upkeep.
$497
Yeah, and the
is a
upkeep of our
no-brainer.
documents.
And the HRA teaching is
Yeah.
inside of it.
Yep.
A while back, the HRA was almost $2,000 by itself. We're coaches and consultants who understand the times and what's going on in the world. So we want to give people a break. And because it's my birthday in the month of November, all month long for us is Black Friday anyway. So if you text the word scholarship to 407 326 0086, any one of our coaching products you can get on a major discount, especially today. Now, other than that, back into the coaching. The HRA, one more time, if you just joined us, it stands for Housing Referral Agency. Somebody should type in start now. Because I just unveiled to you that my thought process 7 years ago, I got to buy a house, I got to get a license, I got to get state approval, and I got to hire staff. That seems impossible to most of y'all, because I know it did to me. But the moment God showed me a lady that was making 41 grand a month, housing people in rats and roaches, I said, oh, I got to get in this. And the lady said, Derek, I don't own these places. So if you never saw my original webinar, that's what I'm telling you now. You need to watch the original webinar because that's where all of this came from. Y'all, I am no genius. I barely finished high school, and this one tricked me to go to college. Through the grace of God, I
Start
finished
telling people
college and
that.
landed that job as a social worker. So I'm no genius, y'all. But when God does this, and he blow on your idea, can't no devil in hell stop it. And a lot of y'all already got it in your heart. It didn't take me to tell you today. God already told you to do this.
Yeah.
Procrastination is the arrogant assumption that God will give you more time for something he's already told you to do. God
Exactly.
told most of y'all to already to get in something like this. You thought the barrier was buying the house, getting the license. Guys, you can start with the HRA today. Prime example, I'm going to land my plane, Shay.
Okay.
I have 2 beds available, one in Kissimmee and one in Orlando. You as a complete stranger today can take the coaching from even my webinar that I give you on the HRA that's 14 minutes long for free. And you can refer somebody to me tomorrow and I'll Zelle you so fast your referral fee, it'll scare you.
Well,
Does that make
let's
sense? That's how powerful, guys, this HRA and this whole housing thing is.
yeah.
Now, everybody knows us for the independent living facility model, but usually every Saturday we talk about the HRA model. For the people that say, well, Derek, I want to get in this game. God called me to this, Derek, but Derek, I can't buy no house. Derek, and right now with my finances, I can't rent one either. Well, do you have a cell phone and the internet connection? You probably do, because that's probably how you watching me now.
We can provide you with digital flow solutions so you ain't got to use your personal cell phone. So just know
So
that.
again, it don't take what your mind thought it took like years ago. Today, you can get started as an HRA, the way you can make an impact and an income at the same time. Let's take a break. I hope you guys got 1,000 questions because we got about another 15 minutes left, and we want to answer every question that you guys have about being an HRA or getting the coaching that's on this crazy sale right now. We'll be right back. If you've ever imagined of starting your own housing program, there is no reason that after we're done here tonight that you shouldn't go to forstonconsultants.com/webinars and watch the webinar, guys, because a lot of you have wanted to start a group home or traditional assisted living facility, but that stuff takes license. It takes a lot of time to open. There's a lot of red tape to jump through. You have to ask for permission. We teach you guys how to open an ILF, an independent living facility, where you can house the homeless, displaced adults, or anybody that has a guaranteed income, and it doesn't require a license, and you don't have to own the property. Make sure you watch that free webinar at forstonconsultants.com/webinars, and then set up a free strategy call so that me and my team can get you started. Let's get back to the show.
We
All right,
are
let's do it. I got a
back.
great example I want to give of the HRA, and I'm going to move on. How many of you guys ever heard of the term wholesaling real estate? For a lot of people that want to get into real estate but don't quite have the funds and don't have everything to get started, they start wholesaling.
The middleman.
Lord have mercy, that's a great example.
And I know where you got that because you're looking at Dornico's picture.
Dornico's face popped up, and now I know that he's in that idea just went boom. But if you've been around us long enough, I used to give this example actually all the time. But for my newer people that's never heard that concept, if you've ever wanted to get into real estate but didn't have the money, the down payment, the rehab skills,
Right.
most people will lead you to wholesaling real estate.
Correct.
That means getting the property under contract and you selling that contract to somebody else for a larger price and you make the difference. That's essentially what this is. You want to house the homeless and the displaced. You want to start your own program, but you ain't quite ready. But can you make a referral to me and I pay you a referral fee?
Wow, wow, wow.
Lord have mercy. Put hearts in the chat like Dornico did if you think that's a great example. I've never
Dornico
said
started
it
with the
that way,
hearts. Yeah,
but
that was
that's a
good.
good example of
That was
what this
good.
is. God, I desire to house the homeless.
That part.
And you just allowed this boy Derek to tell me that I can do this and I don't need a property. I just lean on other people like
Yeah.
Dornico who already have the property and refer to him. And then tell
Correct.
Dornico, hey, bro, you owe me $300 because I sent you Charles. That's exactly how that works, ladies and gentlemen. So
I'm
I'm going
looking
to
at
land
these
my plane. I'm going to
questions.
give it back to Shay because Shay
I'm
had
actually
more
looking through the
questions.
questions. So let's go back to this question. What systems do we use for calls? We use Digital Flow Solutions. It is a platform that is all inclusive. It gives you your phone system, your SMS, so you can get texting, phone, your website, social media management.
Get rid of the MailChimp you have.
Listen, it is nuts. All
Get
right.
rid of DocuSign
And then
that you're paying for.
but like I just told everybody, go and log on. Those of you that have Digital Flow Solutions, please app.digitalflowsolutions.net. Go log on to your platform, and on the left hand side at the top of the menu you will see Season of AI. They are giving you access for free. FREE.
Please go play with it.
Free to the AI employee. The AI employee is everything. It's your social content creation AI tool. You can build another website on your platform. Remember, you don't have to your platform is not a one-trick pony. You can add as many websites as you want to your platform, to your CRM. They're giving you that website creation AI tool, the automation AI tool, the automation creation AI tool, and the one that I'm most excited about, Derek, is the phone agent. The
Yep.
phone agent.
So when you can't answer the
Derek,
phone,
I'm gonna do something because
or
we've
you
got
don't
our
have a
mics today.
VA, you can literally have an
I'm gonna do
AI
something.
agent answer
I'm gonna
that phone.
actually do something. I'm actually gonna let you all.
Also, even before you do that, as you gear that up, I want to let him know that this same system that we're talking about, you get it with these products.
Yep.
So any of our coaching packages, that's what's so genius about our coaching guys. We give you the software systems that you need. So this same CRM and website that we're going to build for you comes with your phone, the text messaging, the social media. So it's an all-in-one platform that allows you to do business. No matter if you're a dentist, a lawyer, you house the homeless, or you fry chicken and set it out in the back window of your house.
Absolutely.
Doesn't matter. You need a website presence. Back on
I'm
you,
gonna
Shay.
let you all put.
Ooh, Shay got it in her hand.
I did because I
like
had to get fancy.
Shay got microphone style on y'all.
I had to get fancy.
Go ahead, baby.
So real quick, I want you all to hear what the AI phone agent sounds like, and just let me know. I'm gonna need my microphone checkers in the chat to let me know if you can hear this clearly, because I'm actually going to play it from my phone because we are not set up to the Rodecaster today. But I wanted you all to hear what it sounds like when you have a phone system that can do your soft assessment. Check this out.
Website early, and I was just trying.
I'm gonna start over.
So one more time, I want to preference what she's getting ready to play. All of us in this room pretty much right now, we want to house the homeless and the displaced. Most of y'all got a 9-to-5 job and you can't answer this phone all the time, especially if you don't get the VA service, the live VA, to where she can pick that phone up and answer it. Here's what Shay is telling you that's already inside of Digital Flow Solutions, which we give y'all as your CRM and your website. This is the AI agent that can do your soft assessment for you and then push the information to you, to your email or through text for you to follow up. Now let's go.
All right, and let me know if you all can hear this loud and clear.
How can I help you today? Yeah, I was on your website early and I was just trying to find some housing. Great. I can help with that. Let's start with a brief intake assessment to understand your needs better. May I have your first name, please? My first name is Alex. Thank you, Alex. And what's your last name? Reynolds. Sorry, Alex, I didn't catch that. Could you please repeat what you just said? My last name is Reynolds. Got it, Reynolds. What's the best contact number to reach you at? I don't currently have a phone right now. I'm sorry. No worries, Alex. We can work around that. Could you please provide your date of birth in the format, month, day, and year? November 16, 1919. Thank you for that. Where are you currently living? Are you staying with family, in a shelter, or another temporary situation? Just kind of from couch to couch. Last night I slept in the woods because I didn't have anywhere to go. I'm really sorry to hear that, Alex. We'll do our best to help you find a more stable situation. Do you have a mental health diagnosis or any medications you're currently taking? The doctor says I have bipolar disorder, but I don't really believe him. And they prescribed something that was called lamotrigine, but I don't really take it. I understand. Are you currently working with a case manager or social worker? If so, could you provide their name and phone number? Yeah, I'm working with this guy over here named Bobby Johnson. He's the social worker, but I don't know his phone number, though. They don't give us that stuff. That's okay, Alex. We can try to reach out through other means if needed. Lastly, could you tell me about your source of income? This could be employment, disability benefits, or any other support you might have. Yeah, I work part-time at McDonald's, and I usually make about $300 a week. And then I mow grass pretty much every Saturday, Sunday, and Thursday. I make about $50 each day doing that. Thanks for sharing that, Alex. It sounds like you're working hard to make ends meet. We'll review your information and get in touch with you soon to discuss the next steps. If there's anything else you need, feel free to reach out. Take care. All right, thank you so much. You're welcome, Alex. Hang in there and we'll be in touch soon. Have a good day.
She told me to hang in there.
Hang in there. We'll be in touch
Did
soon.
y'all catch how she did the math, even on what I told her that I do at McDonald's and mowing that grass?
That wasn't that one. She didn't calculate that.
She didn't calculate that one?
That was the one that she said,
I
it
thought
seems
I
like
did.
you're
Okay.
working very hard to make ends
Yep.
meet.
So
She
what do you
actually
guys think
calculated,
about
yeah.
that? Because one of them that I'm talking about with Shay, she
She
actually
actually
calculated
calculated.
what I told her
Yeah.
that I was doing.
So her response is never the same.
Yeah.
I built the bot. We built the script.
And this
for
is
it.
what they have access to
They
in
have
DFS?
access until December 31.
For free.
For free.
So can y'all
can
imagine implementing this when you at work, Dornico, or doing something different? This does your soft assessment, Tia, and then pushes the information to you to follow up. Or maybe your VA to follow up. Guys, this is crazy.
Dornico's a
and this is where we're going in 2025. So if you don't have these kind of tools, if you're being coached by somebody that's not able to give you the tools to make you better, you need to be looking possibly somewhere else, or maybe the different systems.
Dornico, that's move you over.
That's one thing that makes us so powerful, y'all, with our coaching, is that we give y'all the tools to also go with it. Shay?
Yeah, Dornico, we can switch you over. We have no problem with that. Come
Dornico says hire, no interview necessary.
Listen, and can I tell you, it is so geez, it is so amazing.
Imagine putting that in for your wholesaling business, D.
Come on.
Asking where's the property located, what's the condition, what's the street address if you feel comfortable, like all of that stuff.
I can build it.
And now they ain't wasting Dornico time on the phone playing.
Nope.
And Dornico can read from the transcript that he gonna get, Shay.
Yep.
Lord have mercy.
And we can actually.
Shay, I hope they understanding what this system is doing. Because you know me, I'm not super techy, but even excites me.
So let me explain what happens. Okay, so in December, I can explain to you because I got more. I had a call with our development team and was able to find out how it goes after the new year. After the new year, you have two plans that you can opt into. One is a pay-per-use plan, and one is the full access, which is $127 on top of whatever your.
So I think you just answered what him asked.
Right.
So can you say that again?
Right now, it is free. It is a free part of the CRM. The only thing that
is on us. We want you to check it out.
We just want y'all to take it for a test drive. This is going to help us get the bugs
out. For you all that
out.
have it already, I would be upset with you if you don't go and do this and try it and turn it on.
Literally turn it on, and you can do pay per use. Of course, you won't. What they will ask, I think with everybody in the system, we messed around with it. They'll ask for a card, but your card will not be billed until January 1. And that's pay per use. You don't have to.
How much is pay per use? Are you meaning per phone call, Shay?
So with the AI phone agent, the call is 12 cents a minute. Most of the phone calls that we trialed, even with this one, was less than 2 minutes. So we were looking at about 20 cents for that phone.
Do you have that one from Angela Brooks that you guys did with her?
I don't.
Because her call went really fast.
Yeah, I didn't record
with a full, almost a full assessment.
Every call that we did was less than 2 minutes.
Wow.
And that was
with
how
you
much per embellishing.
Minute you said
12 cents a minute.
Okay.
So that was with you embellishing. Like, think about it. You went a little.
Yeah, I was going deep. And I like to test the system. I like to go beyond just saying, well, my name is, and yes, I got it. No. Well, I got a case manager, but he crazy and he think I'm bipolar, but that ain't really, like, I want to go on. I want to really test it.
And Derek had a lot of conversations, and we tested it about 4 different times with you, and none of it was over 2 minutes.
I like how she was sensitive enough to say that even when I said I was sleeping in the woods, she said, man, sorry to hear that.
And that was not a prompt.
Like
the emotion and the compassion from this AI agent, I think for us,
wow.
It was so exciting for us. Like, we were calling people on the phone and telling them, y'all got to listen to this. You won't even believe. And when I read the script to people, the script is very, very minimal. You are this is who you work for. And these are the questions I want you to ask. I didn't ask all of that extra stuff that you all hear. That was just completely
It being
generated.
AI.
It was just
It
AI
being
generated.
smart. So imagine if you guys own an event space, you own a bakery, you have a mechanic shop. Guys, yes, we house the homeless and we love real estate, but this is for any business, right, Shay? Because sometimes people get a misunderstanding of that.
So right now I have a company out of I have two companies out of Bermuda that are utilizing the platform. One is a security, excuse me, like a
he's like the
ADT
here
right?
in
He's like
Bermuda.
ADT in Bermuda. They're using the platform, and then I have a real estate a real estate broker, because she owns the agency and she's the broker over the agency, that is also using the platform, and they're using all of this just as that. I have more. I have Vittles, the restaurant, that is utilizing this. So guess what? When they don't answer the phone, who's answering the phone? The AI agent. So I already tested their agent and sent them packing. So they already have those things already operational. Listen, it's powerful. So don't get honed in, but this is the platforms that we utilize or that we provide to you all aren't things that we just say, here, have fun. They're things that we use on a daily basis and in all of our businesses. Like, not just one business operates utilizing digital flow solutions. My nonprofit organization uses digital flow solutions. Everything pertaining to VA 101 uses digital flow solutions. Everything that we do is actually surrounded and geared by digital flow solutions. But pricing for the AI employee, that's the full package. It's called the AI employee. Right now at pay per use, I'll put it in the groups.
And what's the unlimited? Because I think you talked about pay per use.
Unlimited is $127 a month.
So for $127 a month is unlimited, no matter how many calls come in.
Correct. No matter how many calls come in, it bypasses your phone system because that thing now takes over. So you get what I'm saying? So it's a bypass. It's like a phone, like answering service. So it bypasses the actual phone, although they're calling the phone.
So I'm known as Derek for the people. I tend to ask the questions that people are thinking. So here's a question that I think you guys are thinking. What's better and what's the difference from me getting that $50 a week thing for an actual live VA versus this virtual VA for $127 a month?
I'm gonna be honest.
Should you get both or should you pick one or the other?
So here's what makes it more efficient. If you do both, you get the best.
Put number one in the chat if you were thinking that and you glad I asked it.
The best of both worlds, because what's going to happen now, your virtual assistant can move faster. Your virtual assistant's tasks. So prime example, I have
your VA clocks out at a certain time and they leave and go home.
So not even that. Think about for the social media platform, right? Think about for social media content creation. We were doing tests yesterday, and Derek was like, 30 minutes is way too long. It's taking too long to create. We remember that back and forth?
Absolutely.
Now imagine if that virtual assistant now is using your system and is using the AI components of your system to create the copy or the words for your social your social media post. They're actually using it to prompt for the image generation in the system, and they can get the graphic for you to start building out that graphic. Boom. Now the social media content is done in less than 10 seconds instead of 20 or 30 minutes. So now you've cut down the time frame in which they've taken to kind of work. So now you're alleviating some of their heavy lifting by giving them a tool to utilize to help them pump out more information and more content. So now instead of your expectation being, I just need 2 posts a day, to cross all platforms, you can say, no, you've got the access to these tools that you can now pump out a whole week's worth of content and start getting us ahead by, in the social planner. So all of these things are embedded into the system, and they wrap it right in, and they don't have to go outside of the working of your social, your CRM. So you get what I'm saying? So to me, it's the best of both worlds, because now nobody misses a call.
Right.
No call gets missed.
That's the biggest thing, Shay, because a lot of these folks have jobs or other entrepreneur endeavors, and they may miss a call. And one damaging thing to your business is missing calls.
Yeah. So
this thing you can assure you never miss calls.
So even think about this, because remember, our platform, we do the A2P verification, so you can do SMS, you can text, right? So we can create things like the missed call text back. But with this system, you really won't have the missed call text back feature unless somebody just doesn't want to speak to the agent and they hang up. we can initiate the text response now. So now think about this. We have what's called conversation AI. That conversation bot is going to crawl all of your social media channels, is going to crawl, and by crawl, I mean it's going to go and look you up and study whatever information you put in, whether it's a URL to your social media, a URL to your website, a URL to your Google My Business page. It's going to crawl all of that stuff and gather all the information and be able to make very good responses on your behalf. So prime example, let's say I have it connected to all of our social media platforms. So let's say somebody responds, I haven't turned it on, but it's connected. But let's say somebody responds to a comment. And as long as you have your social media platforms attached to the planner, to the social planner in DFS, it will respond on your behalf via SMS, web chat, DMs,
So that you don't have
comments,
to
and
per se
social
do it
media.
yourself.
Nope. And this is the conversation AI. So think about now the $127 a month, not pay per use, but think about the $127 a month. Like as your social media is getting hit, bam, 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 you're never missing an opportunity to respond because the conversation AI is responding on behalf of your business.
Right. Wow.
So
I just put a ticker below because they're asking also about how can they speak to you about either Digital Flow Solutions or this virtual assistant service. So if you want to give them the phone number.
Text CRM to 407-809-8215. You can also text VA to that same number, 407-809-8215. But definitely text CRM so we can get you either converted over to Digital Flow Solutions so you can get access to these free features for the rest of November into the new year, and see how you can utilize the platform. I will also have the description. Actually, I think I have it in my phone. The pricing, pay per use, which is not, I mean, I tell people try it and see how much it costs you, right? If you do pay per use and you see, you know what, I'm at $50 for this month, and I'm only at the 12th of the month, you may want to upgrade to the all-inclusive $127 a month. Because it gives you access to everything.
And then Shay, there was a question that also came in that says, well, Shay, what if I'm not trying to house the homeless in this place, but I got a different business?
Absolutely.
What does your website service and the VA stuff cost at that point?
The same thing. We will price you the same. So Digital Flow Solutions for the month of November, we are giving you full access to the platform for the whole system. I'm talking about all of the integrations you heard us talk about, workflows, automations, where your system, like prime example, when you text CRM to 407-809-8215, that's called an automation or a workflow. That is something that is created one time and it just keeps going forever, right? So it's like a trigger. CRM is a trigger to our system that now causes something to happen. This is something that will help you build out. All of this stuff is in our $297, the big boy, right? That big plan that has all of the bells and whistles. That's monthly. That plan this month for the month of November, once you purchase and solidify it for the month of November, you will be paying $87 a month. And that's the price. I'm not going to change it on you in January. That's your monthly fee. That is the monthly fee.
And that goes for who again?
Anyone who signs up in the month of November.
They get the $297 plan for $87.
For $87 a month.
Wow.
Yeah.
So again, if you're not super techie like me and maybe you don't get it, but you're somebody that say, man, you know what? I need to see this, what Shay talking about. Yeah. That's her favorite.
CRM.
So when you text that phrase CRM, that'll set you up with Shay and Alex, our digital team, so that Shay can show you a lot of what your business or your potential business can do and what this website and CRM system can do for you while you at your job or out trying to save the world like most of y'all are. Because that's what I like about a lot of people that always come around us. You guys are heroes in your community. You're not lazy people. So you guys are busy. You just need some help.
And if you are a 501c3 nonprofit organization, text CRM, right? Because I've got a deal for you as well. You all get full access to the platform as well at nonprofit pricing. but definitely contact us. Let's sit down and talk about your nonprofit. Let's talk about what you're doing and let us help you build out those things. So one thing I love about our team at Digital Flow Solutions, Derek, we're not just going to say, oh, you can do this, do that, do this, do that, do this. You can communicate with us. We're available to you.
Yep.
That monthly fee isn't just to host your website and give you access to something.
Okay.
It is to give you the support you need to get your business where you want it, right? So we've got developers on staff that's going to help you build out automations and workflows. We've got our team that will, again, build the website, or let's say you have a website that you just truly love and you want to bring it over. Know that because this system is so back end heavy, a lot of your fancy big rolling animations and stuff on websites won't port over. You're not paying. What I tell people all the time, your website is just a place that is going to grab attention quickly. People don't spend a whole bunch of time on your website. The inner workings is what you really want to work for you. Right? It keeps people engaged. It keeps that communication going, and it makes everybody's experience the same across the board, no matter what they're doing with you and your business. So that's what we're known for, Derek. We're known for not just giving you a platform and saying have fun, enjoy. We're available for you. You schedule meetings with my team. They'll jump on a Zoom with you. They'll walk you through the process while creating your automation or your workflow or whatever it is you want to create in that. They can do that. I've got people now that are full-time investors that are self-managing their properties. They're using this system, Derek, as their real estate, like their hub for their residents. The residents can pay their rent. The residents have, if they need something or put in a work
That's
order,
a question
they can
that
do all
Shane,
of
we
that
actually
stuff.
get all the time. So if you can talk about that.
Yeah.
A lot of people say, well, once I get this website, can I collect money through it?
Oh, absolutely.
How do I collect money either through Stripe or Square? Talk about that.
We can do reoccurring invoices.
So even the people that run ILS or these HRA people, they can collect money through their website. Subscription. I like that. Reoccurring
invoices.
Okay.
And the first payment,
somebody type in the word reoccurring.
And it doesn't have to be an invoice. So once it goes out the first time, you can toggle the switch that says make this the primary and pull it automatically. Done.
Love it.
Done.
So you just answered the question really quickly from somebody that asked that. So yes. So again, I always jokingly say this, but whether you sell chocolate chip cookies, fried chicken, or you rent rooms to people,
bake cakes,
this website, you're able to
everything. You can.
They don't have to go by and pick up cash because it's 2025 almost.
Do you go pick up cash?
Not anymore. I don't.
Oh, okay. I thought so.
Now, if I didn't have you who was so techie in this system, I probably would. But that's why I jokingly tell my older people, right? You guys are a lot like me. I know I don't look 43, but I'm 43, y'all. I look good, don't I? A lot of the older people are afraid of this techie stuff. And that's why you need to text CRM so Shay can get on there, the techie person, and help you set all of this stuff up, guys.
Derek, I don't care if you do nails. I don't care if you're a barber, a beautician. All of this system, like my nail lady. I told her the other day, I said, are you ready? Because she uses a notebook. I said, are you ready to go digital? And she's so terrified, but she's terrified. Like, she's terrified. And I told her,
Tia, the only people that admit that we ain't that techie.
She's terrified.
Everybody else here claim that they techie, they can run all of this stuff.
My
Tia,
beautician.
Only me and you, Tia, I guess, are just the not so techie.
Put it this way: let's say you are a service-based industry, right?
Yeah.
The lady that cleans our house.
Yeah.
She's in our system. She now don't have to send me a reminder when she's coming. Because our schedule repeats. She has me on a reoccurring calendar invite. So every time I am reminded, we're reminded via text the week of the week before she comes and the day before she comes. And prime example, she's not doing none of that. None of it. The only time she goes in and does any bypass is if, let's say, somebody canceled, she'll reach out to us and say, hey, you guys want to bump a day early, go a day, what y'all want to do, or the holidays are coming up, we want to get y'all on the schedule early. That's the only time she bypasses her calendar.
Gotcha.
So think if you provide a service where people can schedule. They even have an AI scheduling bot that's a part of the AI employee.
How many of you all, by show of hands or by putting a number 2 in the chat, that you live by your calendar? Shay, talk about maybe how important that is in terms of how all of this ties into the calendar. But give me 15 seconds. We're going to take a quick break. Shay going to come back and talk about how does this all tie into their calendar, Shay.
Absolutely.
We figured out your problem. You have a great business or a great business idea. You just don't have a website. So visit digitalflowsolutions.net and get the best website in the world for only $97. And then you just pick your monthly plan. Let's get back to the content.
All right. So calendar. You got to live by a calendar, especially as an entrepreneur.
Yep.
And it can be any calendar. So prime example, you don't need Calendly.
Can they sync their older stuff into it, like of what they were using? Because a lot of people are going to be afraid of that.
Birthday boy.
But Shay, what about the calendar I already got with all of my stuff?
Can I tell you
that would be me.
That is actually the calendar we sync. And then we can do one-way sync.
So you sync it for them?
We sync it into the system.
Okay.
And we add that as the primary calendar. The great thing about it is, guess what? You can choose to have a two-way sync or a one-way sync. My personal calendar, I keep a two-way sync. And what that means is when my VA goes to look at my calendar, she can see everything that's on it. It's just not a block. Like, it's not just block time. I want Jess to know I'm at a doctor's appointment. Right. Okay. I want Jess to know that we're maybe at lunch.
That's good. So you want your VAs to know your personal appointments too?
I do, because our VAs have been with us for years, Derek. If you think about it, how long have our VAs been with us?
And maybe she won't try to schedule you if she sees that you got a doctor's appointment or another appointment.
What she's going to do is take into account travel time. Because Jess knows, like, our team knows everything we tell them takes us about 30 to 40 minutes to go to and from. Right? Always give us a 30-minute buffer. So when she sees a doctor's appointment, Jess knows that the doctor's a little bit further. So she's like, okay, you know what? If Shay's going to the doctor, this time frame may be a little wacky. She's got 2 hours. It may be 4. Right? So I like for them to see what's on my calendar. And that's just, now I'm more cautious of how I place things on my calendar. When I personally put them, I'm not going to put like the personal stuff, but I just put like doctor's appointment or stuff like that. So that's how I do that. But that's called a two-way sync. So it's showing them what's on my calendar as well as so now they can put things on my calendar. The one-way sync will just block the calendar. So it will show that you're unavailable, right? It'll just be a blank, just a block in the space of where they're trying to add somebody. But the calendar, you don't have to go out buying a new calendar. You don't have to go adding an add-on calendar or a widget. You can literally connect your Google,
what a lot of people are finding out, Shay, that they're able to cancel a lot of stuff once they get Digital Flow Solutions because it's all in one. Everything they need to run the business is all in one.
Everything they need. We've literally seen people get rid of MailChimp. We've seen people get rid of their Ring Central phone lines or their extra line. DocuSign is a big one.
How many of y'all got DocuSign right now?
We finally got rid of DocuSign. I finally canceled that subscription because Lynette was
still paying for that. Don't we got this thing?
We paid for it. I owe Derek 3 months worth of DocuSign. No, 4 months worth of DocuSign because we could have been canceled it. But Digital Flow Solutions does have electronic signatures. So you don't have to have that DocuSign as long as you can send that person the link by text message.
Now, see, this is too techy for me, y'all. I don't get this part. I just know that the system, you can get rid of the DocuSign because DFS has it. Yep. But if y'all get it, just keep following Shay. I don't.
DocuSign, you can set up whatever type of agreement. So let's talk to Dornico, right? Your wholesaling agreement or your contracts, you can create one that's a template. It's called a template, right? In the system, you can free type it or you can upload a PDF. It doesn't matter. It gives you, you can have your little graphics on it, images, it don't matter. It can look real fancy, okay? But you can create your document that's going to go out, and it's like building like a web page, honestly. And what you do is you can create it as a template, and that's something that you can just modify, like the address, the price, and stuff like that, and just send it. Boom. Send it. Boom. You can create something one time and it can be something that is used. It saves in the system as a template and you can always reuse it.
Good stuff. So I love it. So guys, we just want to make sure that we're just going to check in for some questions. Obviously, we talked about the HRA today. We talked a lot about just now Digital Flow Solutions and the software that we use to do all of this stuff. Yeah. Because Shay and I own and run multiple businesses, y'all, but we use Digital Flow Solutions as the foundation for all of them. So we want to take one more opportunity to ask if you guys have any questions or any concerns. because we want to begin to start wrapping up. I
We
do
gotta
have to
go.
go do
Yeah.
some work today, even though it's my birthday. I do have to run to one of my ILFs and do some kind of maintenance type stuff. Should be there a little less than an hour, probably, hopefully.
Because the guys are
Um,
right there helping.
right. So other than that, that's all I'm doing in this part of the day. Then later today, I'll be dinnering and doing some family stuff. So again, thank y'all so much for all of the birthday wishes. I super appreciate it. God has been really good to me, y'all. It's been a rough year. Don't get that twisted.
Right.
But
Yeah.
God has been really good to me, and I won't complain. There's a song, I won't sing it for y'all, but it says I won't complain because y'all don't have time for that. And
How many of y'all want to hear Derek
I'm here
sing?
to encourage each and every one of you, because I was just like most of y'all, man, just wanting to get into this. And 7-8 years ago, man, God just went, Derek, it's your turn.
Yeah.
And what's different from me than a lot of people, I began to teach it to other people. And when we came out with the HRA model, that allowed a lot of people to get into the game right now that otherwise would have had to wait until they got a house, until they got a license. I know that's bad English, but again, the HRA model, guys, it doesn't require that. You're just only using relationship and your cell phone. That's it. We got people in this room right now that refer state to state, not even within their state. So again, one more time, the HRA stands for Housing Referral Agency, and it allows you to get into the game of housing people right now by making referrals. So you're going to build relationships around you. First of all, watch our free webinar that's only 14 minutes long that breaks down exactly the steps. So again, text 407-326-0086. Text more info to that phone number. One more time, more info, MOREINFO to 407-326-0086. And there's 2 webinars that you're going to get. One is the ILF. That was about 55 minutes long. I go real deep on that one. And the other one's only 14 minutes, y'all. That's the HRA that teaches you how to do this without buying, leasing, or renting property. And you can start doing this tomorrow. Even though the first step that I tell everybody is start a business, right? Don't make my mistake. That was 40 grand, y'all, trying to do this in my name without having an LLC or insurance. That was dumb of me. So I teach y'all to be different. But essentially, what I'm telling y'all, because Letitia Warren, I always shout her out. She's the first person that when we came out with the HRA, she heard it on the Monday night on Clubhouse. She referred a guy Tuesday. We moved him in Wednesday. I paid Letitia Wednesday just like that. She couldn't believe she took somebody from homeless to hopeful and she didn't need the property. But guess what she had? She had the relationship with me. She knew me. So you guys can not know me. I can be a stranger to you, but I'm in Orlando. I'm in Kissimmee. And if you know an elderly adult, a military veteran, or somebody that receives guaranteed income and need a good place to live at, they can call my assistant Jess at 407-813-2640. We're going to give that gentleman or that lady an assessment, because if it's a lady, they're going to the Angela Denise Foundation. If they're a guy, they're coming over to Second Chance Housing. So again, that's what an HRA is that you don't have the house. So when you go through my webinar and the teaching of how to build the relationships and your phone start ringing, you're going to refer to people that already have the property that want to house people in the shared living environment. We teach you how to put a contract together. In fact, in that course, we give you the contract, right? So that you don't mess this up. Guys, we are so bulletproof when it comes to our coaching. It ain't even funny. But again, that's what the HRA is, and it allows you to start right now. And then since you have the stepping stones to it, once you get your house, your phone's already ringing. You already have the relationships. Now you can almost be picky about who you take, right? Because you want the best of the best. I hate to say it. And then the other people, you still help them by referring them to somebody else that already has the property. And guys, that's the HRA. I see questions coming in, so we'll answer those. And after that, we'll get you guys out of here.
Juju's question is how to find places to house the homeless across the U.S. And that's going to be a lot of your building those relationships, right? There's groups, there's community organizations that you need to connect with. There are nonprofit organizations across the nation, i.e. the Angela Denise Foundation is one of them. There's organizations that you just need to know what they're looking for, what
And
they
when he
do,
means places, meaning to where to get them from?
to where to house them. That's why I said my question is how to find places to house the homeless across. Then, like he said, he's
With you.
Yeah.
Hopefully you
DIY, HRA. He wants to be an HRA.
Right.
So the goal for Juju is
to
find
the other
housing
people.
providers.
Got it. Bro, see, I can also tell you haven't watched that webinar. So every question that you're asking me is actually in that webinar.
Give
in
them
the
the answer
HRA,
today, though.
It's only 14 minutes long.
Give them the answer now.
You know I am, because I love
Give
it.
them the answer.
So the HRA, like Shay just said, the way that you're going to find these people is social media. And I'll give you a word-for-word post that you should be posting every day. Or if you had a VA, the VA will do it for you. Are you a military veteran looking for housing in a safe place to live? Give us a call at Juju Solutions. We will be glad to help. Something just like that. So we teach you social media, word of mouth, right? Because right now where you live at, I tell everybody this, I don't care where you live at. Homelessness is all over the world.
That's one of the
right?
ones, but the next post needs to be, are you a housing provider having trouble filling your bed?
That's it. And that's that very next one, right? Because Juju, there's people already in your city that do this.
Not from this,
either
not the
this
ILF. They do
or
some
something
type of
similar to it. Because if you go on Facebook Marketplace right now, Craigslist, you will see things that say, we rent rooms. Looking for rooms? So again, there are so many ways to do that. And also, I have over 600 videos on this topic, right? So anything you will type in terms of HRA, we got tons of content where we go for hours and just give the game. But just one more time, again, how to find places to house the homeless across the U.S. Shay, give them another one.
That was it. I think those are the two. Joining groups. Find housing communities. Groups. Look for groups that are doing this, whether it's a group home group, whether it's again, shared living group. Join those groups, because a lot of people, they just run out there, get houses, and hear my heart when we say this. So many people have heard us speak across so many different platforms, and they think it's just about, oh, well, I can get a house and do this, but they don't foster the relationships. We get phone calls all the time. Well, I've got 5 beds and I've had these. I watch your YouTube and I've been watching you for 5 years, but I can't get nobody in the house. Well, what are you doing? I don't know what I'm doing.
And most people don't have no website. There's no social media presence. Like, we can diagnose a person's problem real fast. Like, I take strategy and discovery calls every day, Monday through Friday.
Correct.
And a lot of people, like Shay said, sometimes they have the house.
Correct, they do.
And I'll admit, a lot of people we coach do not have the housing. But their biggest problem most times is don't nobody know you. There is no website to lead them to. There's no social media presence, and you ain't told nobody.
And no,
you're not going places to introduce yourself.
They just want people to just find them.
Yeah, osmosis. Don't work that way.
Right. So Juju said, buying the DIY. Yes, you will actually get access. Juju, you actually get access to the HRA community. Which is a Telegram group that
where there's more coaching and teaching.
Everybody's in there. We go live in that community sometimes. We talk about different things that, different hurdles that some people are having, and we walk through how to overcome those hurdles. So you still kind of get our coaching. It's just not on a consistent basis.
Some people get I'll even give you advice right now. I'm sorry, Shay. I'll give you an example right now of what some really smart people do. They'll buy the DIY coaching. They still show up live. They still ask their questions live, but then they also buy separate coaching. So we also sell coaching by the hour. Normally, my coaching is $400 an hour. But during, again, this crazy November sale, that's also in half. So for $200 an hour, and what's really smart, the last lady that just bought it, she bought the DIY and 2 hours of coaching. That means that she's going to break her coaching down to 4 sessions, because she said 30, 30, 30, 30. How smart is that? So she's still getting me one-on-one, but bought the DIY. So that's how you can almost a la carte my services on your own. So congratulations, the DIY is a great start. Most people do eventually upgrade to the ILF Mastery Blueprint, because most people just want me to hold their hand. They want that one-on-one contact by phone. So I'll give that disclaimer. That's a great place to start, but you're probably going to want to upgrade eventually. We do have a lot of people that take that and they just take off running because they get it. So if that's your coaching style, great. I'm kind of hard-headed, y'all. I don't get stuff right away. So I often need the one-on-one coaching. So anything that I take and I learn, if there's an opportunity to get the one-on-one, that's what I get. But we develop the DIY for such a person as maybe you, who maybe don't need that.
Do me a favor, Juju, in the system, if you haven't already, if you have, just text me, put the other number, not this one, because that's going to go to Digital Flow Solutions. And I don't want them to text to Digital Flow Solutions.
Yep. And another post, I'll give you some free coaching right now. Another post is, it's kind of like what Shay said, but this post sounds like this. And let's imagine you already have this business name. And the post sounds like this on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or LinkedIn or Pinterest. Hey guys, do you have a 4-bed, 2-bath home and you're struggling to fill your empty beds? Give us a call at Juju Solutions. This is exactly what we do. We fill empty beds. And we take people from homeless to hopeful. Watch how your phone go crazy.
And I want to say this too. I'm glad you said that because it just sparked a thing for me to tell people. When we do integrate you into Digital Flow Solutions, because this is a true CRM platform, you will have to have a business set up in order to use everything with the phone line.
Oh yeah.
Like you will not be able to send SMS if they cannot verify your business. That is a new federal regulation. And you must, in order to have, I think now VoIP lines that are associated for business purposes, you have to go through the trust center and trust verification. So know that that will be something that needs to be done. That takes us about 24 to 48 hours. Once your website is built, because they won't even approve you for it's called A2P compliance. And that's federal compliance for any business that is, utilizing VoIP services, voice over IP services.
This is not a Wix website, y'all.
It's not.
This is a real deal business website, guys.
So they are going to verify you. They are going to verify you. So like prime example, you have to have a website, you have to have terms of service, you have to have all of those things available in order for them to verify you. So I just wanted to let you know. Juju, if it's you, I want you to text Juju. Just text Juju to I want to make sure because someone else is texting in the system and I just want to verify if it's Juju.
Yeah, that's the person that was him.
Text 407-326-0086 and just text Juju and I'll send over what you need to get you started and give you access to your portal so you can have your What happened last thing? How would I have my business address in Tennessee without USI?
What's USI?
USI. Hold on. You got me on that one, Juju.
Or maybe that was a misprint by him. Well, if it's not, I don't know what USI means. How would I have my business address in Tennessee without USI? Without using home address. Virtual address. So tons of ways to do that. Everybody's got their own little preference.
You can
a virtual address.
And some of the companies, like prime example, what is it called? Biz-E. Biz-E.
Yeah.
They are a Bizee. They're a platform like what's that other one?
Or you can go to like your local business district, right downtown and where you live at. There's a lot of people that offer their business space as an address. And you can pay for that $40-50 a month. So prime example, I have two of them. I have one that's in a really one that's in a really nice, swanky part of town. That's my physical address that I use here in Orlando. It's in the business district right here in Metro West. Right? So that looks good when I'm doing business with people for that address to pop up. But I also use this company out of St. Pete that I pay for like $30 a year, right? To have a virtual address where I can receive mail and all of that stuff so that you're not using your business name. So guys, here's some free business coaching because he brought up a good point and I'll just say it for everybody. When you're starting a business, don't use your home address, right? Let's be safe. Let's be professional. And let's be safe. You don't want some disgruntled customer coming to your house because you did her nails the wrong way or you did whatever service you do and they don't like it and Channel 8 News comes knocking on your door because you put your home address as the address when you register with the state. So thank you, Juju, for even bringing that point up to tell everybody. Okay. Shay?
So that Angela said is the planned sale drop to $87 is it's permanent. Not well, the pricing, when they purchase the 80, once they say they want that, they get that purchase that subscription, that subscription doesn't change. Right, that subscription doesn't change unless we have a internal increase for tax purposes or something like that, where we have to now increase the rate. Right, it doesn't change. So that's not just going to be $89. $87
For one
for
time.
1 month.
Yeah.
No, and then go back up to $297.
You know what's better than
No.
that, Angela? We too nice to do something like
Right.
that.
So you will be opted in unto that subscription. You will now have the $87
Yep.
subscription, but you get all of the features in that $87.
And I'm so hoping that a lot of people take advantage of all this crazy stuff this month, because in December, especially January, all this stuff is different.
Prices change.
Right? Especially that new VA service for $50 a week, y'all. Like, we almost giving it away at that point. We make no profit from that. That's just us trying to help people, because we know that you guys need it as small businesses and entrepreneurs and CEOs and all of these things that we're trying to be. And we understand that it's hard to be all things to all people if you don't have help. Again, we're consultants that are very tied into the world and the economy. So we do that to make sure that we're helping you guys in business. Okay. And the only reason why I brought up this picture, Shay, because the Lance family came in a little late. And it says, well, what in the world are you guys referring and what are y'all advertising? This right here, beds. So today we're talking about shared housing. And again, Lance family, whether you guys fry chicken or you own a furniture store, don't matter. We also discussed a CRM system today that you can use no matter the business, but this is what we're advertising and talking about today. We do housing, which is called shared housing for us, independent living facilities. And I'm done there.
That's it.
Shay?
So again, Juju, send me that text message, please, so I can send you over what you need and get you access to your course. Course.
Absolutely. So you're doing what the last lady did, which is very smart. He's going to purchase the DIY and then still purchase 1 hour of coaching.
Absolutely.
And he's got the choice to have that in one call, or he can, now if you're real smart, you break it up in 2 calls. Because lucky for y'all, I got a big mouth and I go on and on and on. So most people get way more value and time than it kind of says. So most people will break that up into 2 calls. So to me, that's very smart, Juju. So we look forward to that. Thank you. And I look forward to that. So great luck. Good luck, and we got your back, man. So I look forward to those calls and you getting that DIY.
And like I said, for those that are interested and wanting to take that call with Derek today, make sure you text the word scholarship to 407-326-0086. Fill out the information so that we know who we are communicating with. Like, don't just stop halfway through the process, right? We
want go through the whole process, because if not, I'm gonna just think it's spam. And also, not to be mean or anything, but only please text that if you're looking to move forward with the coaching and you just want the discount in terms of, because right now I already told you guys for the IMB, the usual price is $7,500. Right now it's at $3,750.
Correct.
With this scholarship word, and when we get on the phone, it can probably go lower than that. Wink, wink, wink. But again, don't text that, guys, if you just got questions. That's what the YouTube channel is for, and the lives and my email and back channel. Please only take scholarship if you wish to move forward with something. Like him has already said in the text, he's going for the DIY and going to add $200 for his hour coaching. Right. So he's being real direct of what he wanted. That's how I want it today, especially on my birthday. Other than that, you guys know I take strategy calls every day, Monday through Friday.
Your pastor's texting you.
Oh, good. Good. That's nice. I love that. And guys, I think that's it again. Last time for the Lance family.
We gotta go.
That's that shared housing. This is what we do. Lance family, make sure that you guys text that phrase more info, just MOREINFO to the same number that's scrolling below. And that's going to give you our introductory webinar, but also a chance to speak to us by phone. Because my team can see the analytics, because we got DFS, Digital Flow Solutions, which shows me how much of the webinar you actually watched. So guys, it's got all that kind of stuff. And as long as you watched it, that'll give you a free call with me. Other than that, they're going to charge you $400 an hour to speak to me. Don't do that. Watch the webinar for free and get on the phone with me to just talk about how can we get you started. And again, the phone call and even texting that word scholarship That's for people that's more so ready to move forward. I love the questions to come here
so
so that we can learn together.
everybody can
So
learn.
everybody hears.
Because you got people
So,
like in the classroom, they don't want to raise their hand, but their ears are inclined to every other person's questions that are being asked.
And that's it. So I'll move
It's
this
time to go,
down.
babe. We gotta go.
It's time to go. I gotta go to my ILF and do some little maintenance type stuff.
And then get you back here so we can have a great birthday.
And then enjoy the rest of my day. So you guys be great. I love y'all. Shay, you want to pray? I'm out of here.
Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you so much for this time that we've been able to share with your people. Father, we thank you for another year of life for Derek. And I thank you for each and every person that has come here to just even celebrate you, D.
Amen.
So I just thank you, Father, for, again, that's just another opportunity to give to your people. And Father, today I pray for each and every person under the sound of our voice and those that are watching the replay, that, Father, that you will move mightily in their lives and their businesses and all things that they put their hands to, according to your divine purpose and plan, Lord, Father God. I pray for those that have housing programs already and that are growing, that are doing great things in the communities, Father, that you would continue to let your light shine upon them, that you would breathe the breath of your just fresh breath, oh God, over them. And Father, let it flourish and let it glorify you. And Father, we just thank you again for all that you are doing, for all that you've already done. And Father, I ask that you would just bless your people. Let them be victorious. Let them be reminded that you are, Lord Father God, their source. And Father, that they are missing and lacking nothing because you are at the head, Lord Father God. So we just thank you. We praise you and we glorify you in Jesus' name. Now unto him that is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we could ever ask or think, according to his power that worketh in us. Y'all have a great day and happy birthday, guy.
Happy birthday to me. Thank you, Shay. I appreciate it. Guys, thank y'all so much for all of the birthday wishes, all the love, all the texts, all the calls, and they're still coming in. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it.
Birthday with you.
I'm 43 years old today. Yeah. I'm proud to say that. Some people hide their age, but I don't. I'm proud to be 43. A lot of classmates, a lot of family, a lot of friends didn't make it to this age. So I'm super grateful that God has allowed me to reach the age of 43 and share it with you all. So we appreciate you all. And I hope that y'all appreciate us, because no matter how things go with us, we want to make sure that we're always consistent. So whether that's a birthday or anniversary or whatever going on, guys, we never, ever leave y'all out. So thank y'all so much. I'm out of here. Don't wait to be great. And we'll see you guys Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern, right, Shay?
Yes, sir.
Y'all be good. God bless.
So Dennis, in this independent living facility model, right, which y'all call ILFs, what kind of residents can I house in this kind of model? David, that's a great question. And that's actually what makes the ILF model so great, is because it's flexible. So prime example, you can house military veterans, elderly adults, women that are escaping domestic violence, and the list goes on and on and on. So Dennis, where do you get your residents from? I see you guys on TikTok and Facebook, you guys getting all of these houses. Like, where in the world are you getting these people from? Yeah, that's actually pretty easy. Forster Consultants teaches us to use social media such as Instagram, Facebook, to let people know who we are, what we do, but probably most importantly, who do we serve? And we do that very consistently. So every day, 7 days a week, there's something being posted about what we do and who we serve, but also building relationships with social workers and case managers. Again, letting them know who we are, what we do, and most importantly with them, that we're available. Dennis, how in the world are you able to do this without a license, bro? David, remember the reason why we don't need a license, because remember, the clients that we serve, they're independent. So that means that they can take their own medications, they can provide their own transportation, and they can cook and provide their own food. Dennis, man, you seem to know a lot about this independent living stuff, man. How do you know so much? Well, first of all, I graduated from Forster Consultants University, and I have a master's degree in independent living facilities. And I join the Forster crew every Monday on YouTube at 6 p.m. Eastern. They go live, and that guy Derek, man, he give the game away. So I'm always there. So Dennis, what in the world are the requirements to get started with something like this? The only requirement for this, David, is a big heart for God, his people, and the love for real estate. That's it. And bro, don't think I ain't listening, because I am listening. But where can I find more information like this at, man? Because I really want to get started, man. David, if I were you, I'd follow Derek Forston on Facebook and TikTok, and then I'd follow Forston Consultants on everything else in terms of Instagram, Facebook, and on YouTube. Again, really slowly, David, because you're hard-headed. I'd follow Derek Forston at Facebook on his personal page. I'd follow him on TikTok, but I will also follow Forston Consultants on YouTube.
Facebook, and Instagram. Don't forget David.
Hey, Dennis, man, I really appreciate that, man. I'm going to do exactly what you told me to do. I'm going to follow Forster Consultants on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook.
No problem, David. That's actually what I'm here for. And by the way, where did you get that hoodie? I like that.
Oh, this? I got this from Second Chance Apparel. I'll put the link below. This is for aspiring entrepreneurs. And the reason why I love to support it is that every shirt or hoodie that you purchase goes back into housing the homeless.